Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Hey, AB. Hey, Miss Smith. Hey, Lisa. Hey, everyone coming in. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Y'all just don't know. I am so glad today is Friday, y'all. I want my breaks so bad. My energy was not good this morning, too much. So, hold on. Let's see. I'm just so glad today is Friday. Yes. Hmm. Happy, happy, happy. And y'all should be glad it's Friday too. Make sure y'all hit the like button as you come. Y'all should be glad it's Friday too. Let me cut this down. Okay. Good morning. Hey, Philly girl. Hey, Tasha. I am so glad today is Friday, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I can't wait to get off my live so I can just get in my bed under my comforter and just relax for the rest of the evening, y'all. I am glad. I need a break from these YouTube streets, baby. Yes, 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 yes. I need a break, baby. I think I got some days coming up. I'm gonna take off again. Just, relax. Um Hey TT, hey Auntie, did the guy hit you back? Did you get an inbox back from him yet? And you know what? You can hit up Brittany. When you see my mom Brittany come in the chat, ask her for her Facebook, and you can keep her posted on anything. And she can let me know. Hey Auntie Tanya. Yes, whoop-de-doo, today is Friday. Auntie, are you ready? Auntie, ain't you going out of town today when you get off work, or you going out of town tomorrow? Hey, Miss Johnson. I did, but I saw this video. I did not, but I saw this video. What video? I'm leaving in the morning. Okay, you leaving in the morning? Okay, well, enjoy, baby, and safe travels to you. Hey, my other auntie. Yeah, so when you see Brittany come in the chat, just ask her for her Facebook and she'll give it to you. Yeah. Yes, enjoy yourself. You only got one life to live. Everybody have to enjoy their life. Happy Friday, Miss D. Same to you, sweetie. Same to you. Happy Friday. I'm glad today Friday, y'all. I did a little more digging into Tyrone. I watched some, little um, you know, short videos of him. Um Instagram. I think some of those little things that he was saying, he was referring to Lulu because he was going through stuff with her. That's what I took from some of those for some of those little videos I watched last night. And then I this lady on Facebook, she posted that you think she was talking about him too, Miss Johnson? Yeah, I think so too. I'm like, this man was going through something with this girl. Yeah, I kind of can believe that, and I think a lot of those videos was definitely referring to him because I think that he was going through some things with this girl, and he probably was just a private person. He probably just didn't want to bring it out to the internet. You know, he don't want to bring the happiness. I say that he didn't want to bring nothing else extra out. Where he was definitely going through it behind the scenes with her. But I definitely can believe that he was going through some stuff. Hey, Cole Peace. By those videos I watched yesterday, I'm like, yeah, it sounds like to me he's talking about her. Yeah. So Miss Johnson, you with me, right? So you seen those little clips of those videos? Because I watched a little bit yesterday. And then it's some girl, I don't know, I guess she's covering this story too. And this is what she said. He just kept quiet. I believe that. Yeah, I believe he just kept quiet through it all. I definitely do believe that he was going through a lot with that girl. I do believe it. Yeah. And he probably was emotionally drained and everything. That man probably was going through stress because it's a lot dealing with someone like that. You know what I'm saying? And then that man probably was walking on eggshells. He probably knew if he said the wrong thing wrong, she would jump on him. She would lash out. You know, if he did anything wrong. You know, only time she probably acknowledged him with shit in the right way when he was doing something nice for her ass. You ladies are doing a great job. Thank you, Miss Johnson. I like when people tell me that because it's just not easy being a content creator at all. Actually, it's really not. It's a lot. You know, people just sit in the chat and comment and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But actually doing what we do, especially if you doing it the right way, you know what I'm saying, putting out content and stuff, it can get very stressful. His best friend said he didn't tell anyone about. Yes, you know what, sis? I did watch that video. I'm not gonna play it today because I don't feel like all that today, but I do have a video for y'all. But the video you talking about with the best friend, I'm gonna do that one Monday. I know it's not, but you all are doing a great job. Thank you, Miss Johnson. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I definitely do appreciate it. Cause I don't care what story you cover, it's a lot. It's not easy. Hey Rebecca, hey Superwoman. Um, it can definitely be a lot. It's very tiring. Sometimes I get off my lives, y'all, I be really drained. Like yesterday I ordered something out to eat because I did not feel like even doing anything in the kitchen. I just felt tired and drained. Um he poured all the love and trust in the wrong woman. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes I ask myself, like, did he ever try to break it off with her and she went crazy? Because you know, sometimes you know dealing with a woman with illnesses like that, or vice versa, if you dealing with a man with an illness like that, you know, you try to break it off, or you done said it's over multiple times, and you know, they lash out and threaten you and stuff like that, and you know, it's just a lot. And you know, maybe y'all, it was a lot too that he didn't even tell his family. You know what I mean? It could have been a lot. Hey, Miss Thomas. I wish Crazy Lulu would tell the truth. You is funny. You funny, Miss Johnson. Yes, you know, sometimes, you know, you just seem like you walking on eggshells when you dealing with toxic people. And she was very toxic, you know. And then I was reading some of the comments and stuff. Ooh, them comments get woo, baby. Some of them comments was mean and some was okay. And y'all know me, I don't like all that evil shit. Y'all know I don't like all that stuff, y'all. And somebody that was like, yeah, he jumped out of a car. He did this and he did that. Well, you sure know a lot not to been there, you know? And then yeah, Tasha, you know how I get sometimes, girl. Hey, Roy D in chat. Hey, Miss Fritzy, how are you, my love? The auntie friend said when he would try to break up, she would see, that's what I'm saying, sis. That's exactly what I'm saying. I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. Yeah, that man probably was in fear of his life. And then being that she would say things what you just said that she would tell him, he probably did not want that to happen. So he was like, you know what I'm saying, between a hard wall and a soft wall. You know what I'm saying? Like he was walking on eggshells for his life, then walking on eggshells for her life, trying to keep her happy by doing things with her. We just never know what that man went through. Everybody don't, just don't come out and say things what they're going through in their life. And I understand. I grant that everybody not like that. Some people ain't like that. But I do believe now. One lady in the comments, well, a few people in the comments were saying, "No, he ain't jump out no moving car. He's a truck driver. He know the routines. Why would he jump out of a moving car?" And then some people's in the comments, y'all. They even got mad at the mama. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all now. I gotta be honest. Yes, they did. They got mad at the mama and said the mama was wrong for being on Lulu's side. They said the mama was wrong for telling the detective people that it was an accident. I said, oh my Lord, what do we have here? I said, oh Lord. They was coming for the mama. They sure was. They said they don't like what the mama did. They said, it's no way I would went against my son that early. Now, I'm just reading y'all little things that, I'm just, telling y'all little things that I seen in the comments. Now, me and Cole P said that yesterday, too. That's something we would have never done if that was one of our children. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't know, Cole P. That was kind of, ooh.
Child, I don't give a care. I'm not telling no police officer that this was an accident. I wouldn't do it. I agree. She 100% wrong for doing that. If anything, let them do their job and they come up with it on their own. You know what I'm saying? Why would you
Yeah.
why would you hand it off to them to brush it off? That's insane. But what I came up here to say, because after I got off live with y'all yesterday and stuff, this morning when I woke up,
y'all get the lights up.
This morning when I woke up, I went and started doing some research and I started finding stuff. And it got me kind of like, I feel like I still feel the way I feel.
Hey, Philly girl. Hey, Nicole. Hey, everybody coming in. Good afternoon to everybody that's tapping in. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for the love. And could y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for your girl? I will appreciate it. Thank you. Go ahead, Cole Peace.
Like I seen where she, I seen a video with him and her. She was telling him she loved him. It looked really genuine. She kissed him. She did something for him for his birthday. She got him this little thing, this little magnet tag made for his truck, because he drives trucks. He was so happy about that. And they was out hanging out for his birthday. I seen where they was just laying around, and he snapped a picture of them. They was sipping champagne. So that's stuff like what couples do, I don't know. I seen the video where the mom's, I guess, fake sister or whatever, she was doing a live, and I just couldn't. I I just couldn't understand the freaking live. I knew what she was. She was
You funny.
thumping. Because I'm trying to say it so respectful, Royal. Like, I'm trying not to be. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm not on my platform. So, but I'm trying to
you
say.
good. You just funny.
I'll be trying to hold it together, Royal. Because you be over there in my chair. You know how I get. But listen, she was over there thumping this Bible, like, right. And then, like, she's so for Lulu and saying that Lulu didn't do this. She said Lulu took 3 lie detector tests and passed them. She said that Dro puts Lulu out the car all the time. He drinks. Y'all don't know how he is when he get drunk. When he drinks, they drink all the time. I'm looking at her like, you the mom's friend, sister, whatever you want to call each other. Why is y'all doing that? Let it. Why would y'all put it out there like maybe he did something to? I don't know how to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Just don't get it. I don't get it.
I get it. But the mama did the comments was like, why would the mama even come out and say that? And to be on this girl's side, like, why would a mama be on the girl's side and say that everything went, nothing is suspicious, about her son's death? They were saying in the comments they didn't like when the mother did that. They looked at the mother different when she did that. Some people's like, yeah, what mother would do some shit like that instead of investigating the whole situation?
And then the mama side is the ones that's going with this. He got hit by a car because the woman, she was saying it in the live that he got hit by this car. Like what?
And they were also saying the t-shirt lady that she's a snake and she's no good for the family. And I'm like, well, okay. Like,
And they want her to go to that funeral bad, but she can't go because the family, his dad's side ain't having it.
right. I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't want to go neither right now, though. Like,
And another thing what I was gonna say, I seen one of his lives that he do, cause y'all know this he a content creator, so a motivational speaker at that too, and he was doing this video. He was responding to a message that he got, a question from one of his followers or whatever, and he was telling he was asking Dro like what he need to do as far as his girlfriend. His girlfriend used to call him all the time, check up on him all the time when he was with his boys, and his boys them used to get in and tell him she not worried about you, she just trying to make sure your whereabouts because she might be out here doing this, that, and third. And basically his response to the video was that you shouldn't be worried about what your friends think. You shouldn't even be talking your business to your friends. I don't talk me and my girl relationship. I don't put people in our business. Our business is our business. It's behind closed doors type of thing. So like it's probably is things that was going on, and he was just the type that he wasn't gonna put it out to the public, and he wasn't gonna put it to his family.
there you go. There you go. And that's exactly what I believe. But behind them closed doors, I believe this man endured a lot of negative behavior from this woman.
Yeah, if she
That's
go to
something
that,
I believe.
it's gonna get ugly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I do believe that. I believe this man went through a lot. And a lot of guys, some guys different, you know, but some guys will come to the internet with their relationship. They want people to know how they being treated. This is what she doing to me after I did this and blah, blah, blah. But you can tell he was not that type of guy. Like, and do you think maybe he didn't do it because of her, because he was scared of her? Because we know she was not really a social media person.
I think he did it because that's the type of person he is. That's what I was getting from him. He the type that he just don't want his business out. He don't want his family in his business. He don't want. And then you know what that auntie said. The auntie slash fake auntie. I don't know what she is, but she said that drug for real. Because I'm still investigating. But because she's saying that Dro and Lulu been together 10 years. She said that on her live. And I'm like, wait, first I heard what
I heard
6 years,
3 and then 10, then 6. So yeah.
6. And now this lady, she's saying 10 years. She said all the whole 10 years they've been going through it. And not to even mention, he wasn't with his son on Christmas, but he was with him Christmas Eve. And he went to his granny house, gave his granny a gift, gave
Oh
his
yeah, he
kids,
did.
you know what I'm saying? That, and I know that hurt them so bad that was he made his rounds before he passed.
Yes, he
That's
did.
that's
God
deep.
knows it is. I'm telling y'all, I believe this man endured a lot of shit, even shit that he didn't tell his father, grandmother, sisters. I don't think he told nobody. He kept his, and y'all, if you want to be honest, Cold Piece, I think this why we can't find nothing on him, because he kept everything to himself.
And then another thing is what's got me confused. It got me looking kind of side eyed too because I'm like, I Lulu was around his dad's side too. I'm assuming because I seen two separate pictures. It was one with him and his auntie Tasha, and then it was him with Lulu, and it was the same outfits that they had on both times, and you could tell in the background was the daddy side of the family. So I'm like, well, where did they not never like her, or they just, you know what I'm saying, tolerated her because of him, you know?
Right.
I don't know. But she was around the daddy side, looks like it to me, but probably more so with the mama side.
Yeah, yeah. And she knew Lulu knew how to manipulate that mama. That's why she went there. She knew what to do. She knew what to do. She knew what to say. She knew the father family wasn't going for that bullshit. Even before this happened, I don't think that she really had a good relationship with the father family. I think her relationship was more good with the mother side of the family. What you think?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. From the,
Mm-hmm.
it's like they, you know what I don't like, and I'm just gonna say it. It's like they throwing him under the bus for her.
Right. Mm-hmm. The
And I'm
mother
kind
side, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I was wondering, like, because I'm saying to myself, like, damn, like, I can't find nothing on him, like, them, like, riding the car, like you said yesterday. Everybody, they be with their partner, they ride in the cars, they go live, they content creators. That's now it's telling the reason why he was a private man. That's why we don't see nothing.
But
He
that's what
was a
like,
very much so private man.
to me, he private to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they were riding in his. This was just they was riding in his truck because he drive trucks, and she was celebrating him for his birthday. They was She was saying how she loved him, get kissing him. They was holding hands. She was showing off that she bought him that uh tag for his truck for his birthday. And he that's what the fake auntie said too. Um I said, y'all, but
What she say, sis?
but she was like that he was planning on marrying her. And that's when she said that hit a nerve because I'm like, well, he's been always calling her wifey. She called him husband. And I'm like, was they damn married and nobody just really know? Or was about to get married? Because the man in every post he calls up. I know people do that, but to me, it just seemed like it was just so much. I'm wondering now in my head because this is how I do. I deep
Yeah,
dive. I
yeah.
just
Because I
question.
seen people in the comments saying too that he got her body fixed and he paid for all of that, and yeah,
They call each other wife and husband. I'm like,
yeah,
well, is damn married or not?
yeah. It's a lot of questions, a lot of questions. But they really did a deep dive on that mama in them comments. I was like, oh Lord, they really coming for the mama. They did not like what that mama said, baby. They was coming. What mama would say something like that about her son over a woman? Like they really was coming for the mother. They really did not like that at all.
Child, I don't know, but like I said, I just started looking into some stuff this morning. I'm quite sure I'll find a whole lot more because when I
And then the little video that I did watch yesterday, um, I don't know, sis. I don't know if he was just doing his little because he's a motivated speaker. So I don't know because how sometimes people that's motivated speakers they will talk on topics, but some of the topics they talk on it is referring with their life also. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and that's the
Yeah,
thing with a lot of I get what you're saying with a lot of motivational uh speakers though. That's they refer a lot to what's going on with them, but not saying it like it's referring to them.
thank you,
A lot of them
thank
be
you.
talking and giving you good advice, but they don't be following their own advice.
Right, right. And some things he was saying, I was like, you know what? I think he's going through this at home.
I
I'm gonna
agree.
send you those videos, sis. I'm gonna say I want you to dissect them videos because I just like to come back up, sis. You drop. I don't know why you dropped, but you dropped as soon as I clicked on you. I just like to. I like other people's opinion. I'm gonna put it like that. I like other people's opinion, and I like because maybe what I see you may not see. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just know, like me, I like me. I consider myself as a motivating speaker slash content creator because I have been through a lot of things, right? So that's why I come on my platform and I give advice sometimes without saying too much. Some people may catch it, some people may not catch it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So I just felt like some of the things that he was saying, I felt like he was directing it to her, but also giving people advice.
Right. Like Queen in the comments said she not calling no boyfriend, no husband, if anything, fiance. And that's what's sticking out to me. Like normally when you boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all label, even when y'all not married, y'all would say my fiance. Not that's why I guess it's hitting me because I'm like, why is they saying husband and wife? Normally it'd be like
Y'all say my fiance.
Yeah, because that's kind of, it's just weird. Like, and they was like, well, why would he jump out of a moving car? And they was like, if he would jump, now people in the comments were saying something about the pizza too now, y'all. They were saying if he jumped out of the car, why would he grab the pizza jumping out of a moving car? Like they was, and a lot of people was making sense with the things that they were saying. They was like, he's a truck driver. He knows safety protocol. He would never jump out of a moving car. Someone in the comments was saying, the car that we was talking about yesterday that could have hit him. Remember that car we was talking about yesterday?
yeah.
Someone in the comments said that they think he was already on the side of that road and that car could have made a mistake and hit him and didn't see him. Now, what you say about that, Cold Piece? Because that's what was in the comments yesterday. What you say?
I said that don't sound far-fetched at all. I don't know.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, listen here. Hey, Co-Piece, Shat Mods, and Miss D. Let me say that first. My apologies. I hope everyone's doing well today. Listen, another content creator who I'm very friendly with, and she's very down to earth. Miss D. I'm not gonna say the name. She's very down to earth. She a cap like you. So that's my girl. Listen to this. The Miss Cece, who you spoke to on your panel a couple of days ago, uh, was also on hers, speaking with her. And I don't think that was her first time speaking with her, but this is what I gathered last night when I was kind of going through some videos. And Cece said, first of all, there was no police that went to the cabin. So that was a lie. Two, that it was some messages that was discovered and pop some things off. I don't know if she saw something or he saw something, but that popped it off and got the argument so elevated that day. What drew the other people that was in their little cabins is because the arguing was so loud and drew their attention, and it was said, of course, that she was the aggressor. So they said that they saw her going back and forth, adding things into the vehicle. They never saw him. They said it was so loud and so bad that they reached out to the owner of the cabins, and he made certain that everything was out of the cabin, and he let someone else take occupy it. My apologies. I'll be getting so excited. Okay, listen to this. How about she has someone that she could have been seen on that police force in Gainesville?
What you mean, dating?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
She has somebody that she was seeing in Gainesville on Gainesville PD.
Mm.
So and that came from CC. That came from CC. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
CC related to Tyrone?
Hi.
Are they friends or are they related to CC?
CC related to
Who?
Tyrone?
We asking, is this content creator you talking about? Do she
Oh,
know these people personally? She
N-
related to them, or
No, I'm
she
asking
just
the girl. She talking about CC, the girl that was over here on your platform one day. Is she related
right.
to Tyrone?
no? She's a friend. She's a friend of the family. Cold
Oh,
piece.
okay.
She's a friend. She was just on my girl's channel panel last night. And like
Yeah,
I said, I don't believe
I
it was
know
the
what panel
first.
you talking about.
You know
I
what I'm
see.
talking about? Uh-huh.
I
Yeah, she
scrolled,
cool. She good
scrolled
people.
past it, seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's and yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she only knows a little bit. She don't knows like a lot because when I was asking her questions, she said she wasn't sure about a lot of stuff. So I didn't want to keep like I was being nosy. Because once she said she didn't know a lot, I respected that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like that we're talking to
The
one of
family.
his friends or a family
Mm-hmm.
member or something to give us real deep background
Mm-hmm.
details and stuff like that. You know what I'm
So,
saying? That's why I say I would love to speak to the friend of his, because
so,
he can,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he can give a
I got
lot of
you.
details.
so I
Yeah,
got a
because they became best friends from kindergarten. And the thing that what brought them together is that both he and Tyrone had fathers that was raising them. And that was why they bonded the way they did, like kindergarten. So, yes, they were like 4 or 5 years
Oh,
old.
okay.
Uh huh.
so I got a
Yeah.
question. Um, in the text messages, it proved that she is dating a police officer.
No, 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 no. I can't say that because that's not what I heard.
So
So,
do you think that he seen something in her phone and that could have
absolutely.
sparked the argument?
Yep. And for some reason, I said this a couple of days ago. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking about a pregnancy. I don't know if she aborted her child with Tyrone or she got pregnant by someone else. Because both of those things, seeing messages as well as a pregnancy, those can take you over the top. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So all ain't what it seems to be. Yeah, this is some yeah.
Well, it's definitely not what it seemed to be. It is this man definitely. I feel like he went through a lot. I feel like
Mhm.
yeah, he definitely went
She
through a lot.
stressed him out. He overcompensated to keep her calm. That's draining in itself. Like you said, you be doing this draining because it's spiritual. Our bodies can handle it, but our spirits get heavy. That's why you have to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, the friend knows a lot of intimate things, more so than the family members. Because you open up a little bit more to your friend. You know.
And see, that could have put a mental strain on him too, trying to, work, keeping stuff going, deal with their issues, keeping stuff. When you keep stuff to yourself, that will become mentally draining, you know.
Um,
So that probably was a lot for him alone, just sitting back, keeping a lot of things to himself that she was saying, she was doing,
mhm,
because he didn't want, what? He probably was doing that all y'all because he didn't want his family, which is the father side of the family, to dislike her. You know how sometimes that can go? You don't want your family and friends to dislike your wife or your girlfriend. So you
Yeah.
could
mhm,
have just keep the things within yourself, and deal with it within your household. That could have
mhm.
been a part of the reason too why he was doing that.
Yeah, that's just hard. That's just hard. And that Kobe's the lady that was talking about the t-shirt. Yeah, Cece confirmed. She said that they all I know, kind of grew up together, but they said she wasn't close to them until a little later in life. But they all did come up together. There, so she's not the blood aunt. She was just they just grew up together, so that makes sense.
Right.
But
Oh,
she's the things for her to say such nasty things about a man who's not alive to defend himself. You kind of have to. That says a lot. If you felt that way by him, you should have said it to him when he was
right.
alive.
You know what
Right.
got my skin is because when she said, and I'm looking like, oh, I could just slap her through this phone. because she said she putting out personal stuff. Talking about some y'all don't know how Tyrone left all this stuff behind that his mama gotta figure out how to pay. And I mean, what that got to do with what's going on, man?
Right.
What this
Right.
got to do with
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, he was this and he was that. He put her out.
Well, one
You
thing
know
we
how many
can
times
say,
he
she was,
slapped her?
we believe that she was really not a friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She was not a real friend. Because you're
That's,
gonna wait until the time of this boy demise to
mhm.
talk about things like that. Like you should
Well,
this shouldn't this is not the time and the place to talk about things like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Like I just didn't understand what that you didn't even have to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's personal business. Is you speaking on where the hell the money at that she done took allegedly?
Yeah, speak on that. Speak on what Lulu did. You know,
Oh, that's what she
wait,
said about the money.
Kopies.
She
She took the money the day of or the next day.
she said while y'all talking about she took money, they had a joint banking account together. See, y'all don't know that. That's what she said.
That's not what the father said, and that's not what the auntie said, and that's not what the friend of the family said.
Mm-hmm.
They said that the auntie and his name was on it, not Lulu.
Well, she said they got a joint account together. So he got multiple different accounts with people. That's what I'm looking at him. I was over that live, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then she over there reading that Bible, going through the Bible and scripture stuff like that. Like this.
Yeah.
But that got under my skin because it's a way to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but some of that didn't even need to be said. Like
Yeah.
about financial stuff. Why is you
Right.
doing that?
Right.
Right.
But people get crazy and money hungry just because of that. And then she was saying about the date of his when the doctors called his date and time of his him going crossing over, I'll say. And she said it was the 30th. And this and the other. And so, we look at it, ma'am, it was not. The family was there the 29th. Guys, listen. Oh, hold on. Let me finish that. Let me finish saying that. The paternal family was there the 29th. And they said that the maternal, so the mom, they were, they came, but then they left.
Yep, because she said it on
And, mhm. And the father said that, and so the 29th was that Monday, guys. Okay, so the father said that they opted to leave him on the ventilator so that other family members can come view his, see his body, say their goodbyes, and then they turned the life support off. So on the 30th. So
Right. The father did state that. Yes.
yeah, but guys, listen to this. So okay, Christmas was on a Thursday. He was. Oh no, Lord. Let me. My mind be going, y'all. I have to slow down because I want to get it all out. Okay, slow down, Didi. Okay, so Christmas is on the 30th, the 25th. On Saturday, the 27th, is when all this happened. So she sat there from Saturday to Sunday. Okay. And then the call was made. Lord have mercy. So that gave her a lot that gave her a minimum 24 hours plus, to be exact, to get back to where she lived, let the family know if they weren't there with her or didn't know about it in advance. She let them know, then boom, let's pack up, let's get out of Dodge. So she had ample time to get her ducks in a row. And being that she did have access to his phones, she was able to do a transfer of his funds before it became an alert, because $9,999 is
Wait a
something
minute.
that.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
How much
Okay.
money was it?
No.
Oh, I thought she
It
was
was in the
hey, Cold Piece. I thought she was telling on what was in there.
because I remember I had asked. Remember I asked. I'm like, how much was it that they took?
Mm, mm. It
Shit,
was
I
in
was
the
gonna
tens of
say, what
thousands.
you say, girl? Oh my
So
goodness gracious.
So, guys, okay, so anything, okay, so $9,999 is not going to flag the system, meaning the bureaus. It's not going to flag it as long as it stay under that. So it's always best if you're going to transfer money. It's always best to just go ahead. So, for instance, you're taking out 50,000. Just go ahead and get the 50,000 transferred in one lump sum, but the bank is still going to report that amount of money to the bureau, to the Treasury, to the federal bureaus, the
Right.
IMM.
I get
It's
what
not, yeah.
you know how some banks only let you do so much before they flag it and lock your card and stuff, and then try to figure out if it's you that's taking it. That's why I'm like, how was she able? How much was it, and how was she able to do that? Because
Well,
Now listen, somebody
okay,
said
listen.
yesterday, Cold Piece, that she went into his phone and transferred the money. Now, before
Right.
that, I thought she went into her phone, logged in from her phone, and had his password and stuff. But someone in the chat said no, she had his phone and did it from his phone.
Exactly. And you know how Cold Piece she could get away with it? She could get away with it by when the bank called to verify, she can get away with it because she had a male voice to answer and become Tyrone. Boom. You
mm,
heard me?
Mm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. People low down, baby.
mom's
Mhm.
side is letting this go, like she just couldn't have played a part at all.
Or
I'm
like you guys were saying before, or mom could just be well, first of all, the mom is very distraught. This is her third son, and to be unalive. And so she got a lot on her. She's thinking about a whole lot. And right now, she's probably like, I'll deal with this when I get at least 80% of my strength back. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna have the thing tomorrow with the balloons. We're gonna have his funeral. I believe she said on 24th, which would be next Saturday. And then she said, then I'll start. She said, but I believe the mom said, but in the interim, I'm gonna keep her close to me. I'm gonna keep her close to me. And mom could just be going along to get along.
but that'll be more of a reason for me to put up a fight. I already done lost two. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
grieving, but you know what I'm saying.
yes.
You gonna have to let your. It's probably sound easier to say
It
when you're
is, yeah.
patient,
Easier
but
said than done.
me personally, I I'm a I'm aggrieved while I'm figuring out what happened to my son, and I'm aggrieved even more once we get to the bottom of what happened to my son. Cause no, you can't. Cause to me, they throwing him under the bus. They throwing him under the bus over there on that side. From what I see, I don't know about the mom, but from that mom's fake sister, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Because she bringing out all the business.
Hmm. What you think
Yeah.
she figured
Now,
out?
now, yeah. Now I don't know if the mama think that's her best goddamn friend and shit, and she want to keep that little thing close. But baby, no way
Yeah,
that my son gonna be gone, and you gonna sit here and put out false accusation about my son because that make you look bad too as a mom. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about your deceased child,
yeah, yeah,
whether it's true or not.
yeah.
Mm.
Like that's crazy work. If you supposed to be so holy and cool and the fake honor, whatever you're supposed to be,
Hmm.
give the mom a little respect.
Yeah, yeah. Even a fool would do that.
Yeah, because I think she
Mhm.
on Lulu's side too.
Mhm.
The fake auntie cold piece. I think she on
Oh,
Lulu's side.
yes, she is. And then for her to sit there and say, y'all don't know. See, y'all just don't know how Tyrone is when he get to drinking and this and that and third. Well,
Yeah, she did.
how,
Yeah.
how is Lulu then? Because you ain't telling both sides then. You just trying to
Hmm.
tell how he is when he drinking.
Yeah. Then she had nerve to say, "Well, that's all they used to do is just drink. They
Yep,
drank
that's
all the time."
She's
so
something else, ain't she, y'all? She
Yeah.
definitely
it
is
was
something else. She's something else. She's a
Hmm.
she see the mama. Lord Jesus. Hold on, Lord. Lord, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. God, protect my mouth. Mm.
Mm.
Cause
Yeah.
baby, I could put it on the floor. But anyway, let me just go on and move along. That fake auntie, the mama think that's her friend, baby. That's your enemy, honey.
Mm-hmm.
That's your enemy.
We
If
talking about that video. We talking about that video, and she's saying that it was she making it seem like that it was a toxic relationship, but they what she say is only pointing the finger at Tyrone. Really, it's not she
Mm-hmm.
ain't nothing negative about Lulu.
there you
Right.
go.
Yeah, because when I was watching, watching and listening, I was like, "What's your beef?" That's what I was thinking. What's your beef with him? That you would say, I mean, she's just out of pocket saying all this nasty stuff about this baby. I'm like, what did he do to you to make you come out and you just so teed off? You just saying any and everything.
Right?
Cold Peace.
Huh?
I'm gonna send you something. I want you to read this.
All right, Miss Lady T. I agree because I've seen some videos of him when he be drinking, and he don't even be looking like he messed up or
No,
he just be
no.
looking happy. He don't even look like he be on no like how a mad
You
drunk.
just always be laughing and jolly.
Yeah.
Always.
Cold Peace, check it out. Check it out. Check that out. Read that, girl. Check it out. Lord, is it? Mm.
It too.
I'll send it to your IG.
Okay, hold on.
So I believe the mother may have had something to do with that debit. Ooh, child, right now we can't put them past nobody. Says, hey,
Yeah.
you know how that
Yeah.
works. I have to
Yeah.
catch up on the story. I am a full days behind. It's okay, Ebony. The
Oh, I
lady.
seen this, D. I seen this a couple of days ago.
All right, so what you say about it?
Hold on. I'm keep reading it. Hold on.
Hey, Barbara.
I said about it. That's what made me keep strolling when I seen it. Is because it seemed like they just pulling it from what content creators may have said,
Mm-hmm.
and they flipping it though and making it like it's him and not her. I don't know, but this is the thing though. Like you've been saying, it's somewhere somebody was cheating or doing something to make this happen. So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
or
Yes.
her? That's just that something was happening.
Mm-hmm. That argument that day was unlike any other. Unlike any other, that took it to the next level, the point of no return.
So, do y'all think that he walked away, she went into his phone, or he went into her phone and seen something? Now, I'm just gonna say I believe he's seen something in her phone. So, what do y'all think? I mean, I'm
Yeah,
going
yes,
for
ma'am.
all the people.
And when he saw it, they were still at the cabin. That's what they were arguing about.
She was cheating. Okay, sis,
Mhm,
if she was
mhm,
cheating, did you all hear
mhm.
the mom side
Yeah.
of the family made shirts? Yes, we did hear that. Yeah, uh-huh. Because I think the pastor lady made the shirts, right? Cold Piece, that's the lady, the pastor
Uh-huh.
lady. The
Yeah.
fake friend, the fake friend of the family, y'all. The one
Yeah.
that's talking about the son. She
Right.
made the son t-shirts, y'all, and now she's dogging him.
Well,
No,
yeah, she
that's
made
what
them, but she
mad
put the
about.
date of the 30th on it instead of the 29th.
What she mad about is because the mom had t-shirts made, but the dad's side, the auntie Natasha allegedly told people do not buy those shirts.
Crazy.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's how all of this started is over the shirts.
She said she remade them.
She put all the three sons on the picture.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't even know that. Did you know that, Cold Piece?
I seen a collage of the three sons, but I don't know if it was on the t-shirt or not. But I
Yeah.
did see a collage that's floating around with all the three sons on it. I got that screenshot too.
Hmm.
Philly girl,
Either
just
she got a call or a text. That could be true. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm glad you just said call. That's what CC said. She said that, oh Lord, that's it. She said that uh when they were together, of course, her phone kept ringing, and she didn't answer it. And that kind of prompted the, oh my God, I forgot that part, y'all. When you just said
Wow.
call, that
Yeah,
triggered
that's how
my memory.
Lulu may have had a man meet
It
up at the
was.
bridge
Yes.
and hit
I
him.
just said
That's
the
true.
said she had
Damn.
somebody meet her wherever they was at.
Yep.
Mhm. And that's why I say, just like in Romeca's story, right? We
Right.
don't know what really happened on that scene because we was not there, right? But we can
Hmm.
speculate what we think and what we feel. The same thing about this story here. We don't know what happened in that cabinet or what happened on that bridge, but we can all come together as a team and put work out here and say what
Hmm.
how we feel about it, and we can speculate about it. Now, if her phone kept ringing, yes,
Yeah.
that will bring a man to a suspicious point.
Hmm.
She
Yep.
said this is not her first time cheating.
Yeah, I
What?
can believe that too.
Mom is being manipulated by Lulu. That yep, yes, she is. Uh-huh. Yep. The mom been manipulated by Lulu. And I said that yesterday. Yes. And she know that the mom, is gonna believe her and accept her and all that stuff. And she know the dad side of the family put boots on the motherfucking ground. Okay.
Right.
They knew how Lulu was. And maybe the son didn't tell them, but they peeped Lulu out for who Lulu was themselves. And
Yep.
how we know? Maybe the son and the father had conversations about Lulu. Maybe the auntie and him had conversations, the grandmother. We don't know that.
Hmm.
Read what Miss Lady T just said about the pizza place.
Do you all know they said at the pizza place it was three guys in there? Really? Mm. See, and that's something we won't never know. Who was the guys? Was one of them her twin brother? Yes, she played the mom. Yep, she sure did. Yep, she played on the mother intelligence. She knew the mother was already still heartbroken, like you said, Lady T. Because of her other two sons, and she played on the mama, and she knew that she could do it. That's why she did it.
Yeah.
I wish someone could find a neighbor that was next to the cabin that called the owner of the cabin. So they were
Yeah. I,
child.
oh Lord, yeah, I heard it the other day. They were standing in the back. So you saying they was in the Papa John's, but standing in the back of Lulu and uh uh him while they was ordering? Do you all think that she turned some of the money over to the mom? I was. I'm gonna tell you like this. I had thoughts of that. I had thoughts of that. What did you think about that, Cole piece
That she gave some of the money.
to the mom? And maybe that's why the sister is coming out saying uh what she's saying, that she did not take the money. But that side of the family could know she did take the money, but it's not going to say anything. But she did give some money to the mom. That was some thoughts in my mind.
I don't know because
I'm
I'm
just saying.
like she wouldn't give it to her because she don't want to raise the red flag that she did this to him. You know what I'm saying? Because she's trying to keep
But
them.
Joe Peace, let's be real. The mama gotta know she all this talk going on. The mama gotta know that she closed that boy account down. Now, if she gave her the money, she know. If she didn't, and everybody is saying it, That should be a red flag right there to the mama too. Like what, Lord Jesus? Let me just stay respectful, Lord Jesus.
Good.
Oh,
It's good.
God.
Lady T say in the picture of Dro from the pizza place, you can see the guys in the picture behind him.
Oh,
Child. And that's another thing what I was saying. Like, where did this happen at? Because clearly it didn't happen under that bridge, because wherever it happened at, that's the evidence. Like all the, the DNA and everything. You know what I'm saying? Where did this happen at? 'Cause
right.
it couldn't have happened in her car. If the police got the chance to check it and swab it, they're gonna find his DNA in there and all that. So I'm trying to figure out, like, where did this actually take place at? Where they did this somewhere in
You said it happened in the car. So y'all think she busted him in the head in the car, and he tried to get out the car and fell to the curve?
yeah.
Lord
I don't
have
think it
mercy.
happened in the car. There's not enough room for it. I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't think it happened in the car. Not her doing it herself at that.
Yeah.
The mom is acting a little weird too with the girlfriend.
Mm. I'm glad they said it. Cold piece. I try to be girl. I'm just trying to, that's what
Child.
they were saying at first. Hey, Ashley, she was a part of the death, but I do believe two men was involved that hurt him. Mm. Reggie, I think she did, but she knows who, and I think she knows it happened at the pizza place.
That's why I kept saying, what was his demeanor like at the pizza place? Because they said it happened after they left this pizza place. So that's basically the last known of him being alive.
Right. That means after the pizza parlor, Papa John's, that's when everything took place. And then another thing too, sis, why would the man that was driving the car, did he say that he hit him?
The man that stopped out and helped him, that seen him laying there, no, I don't recall anybody saying he said he hit him. He said he seen him laying there.
No, I'm talking about the other man that said it was the other car on the scene. They said the man that's supposed to have hit him stopped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he tell the cops that he hit him? Because they
Mm.
said he stayed on the scene.
Star Pink says the father went to jail for sexual assault. I did some digging, and brother went to jail for DV. Her
Whose
dad,
father? His father?
no, I think she talking about Lulu, father and brother.
Oh. She said the mother is an awfully strange woman. Oh my God. This is crazy. So Lulu dad been in jail and one of Lulu brothers.
Oh, you said she said no. The people that was helping him put their car in front of Dro. So yeah, see, that's what I remember saying. Yeah, the people that was helping him put the car in front of Dro, so nobody would run him over.
Got you. Okay. That was smart. Mm.
Child.
Wow. Wow. I think the mom has some snakes around her. Um, I don't know if she feels it, she notices it. Uh, I don't know, but I feel the mom have some snakes in her corner right now that she needs to let go. Because they don't mean her no good.
Child. This is one I will tell you. This is one. This is a weird case.
Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, honey dip. They need to check the hotel cameras from inside and out. Yeah, when did they check the hotel cameras? Like the time they left the hotel. You know. Well, wait a minute. Did somebody? Okay, they did go to the hotel. They did. Okay, yeah, they did go to the hotel. I think all counter cameras need to be checked at this time. The highway cameras,
Yeah,
everything.
everywhere they knew that he was, they need to check all them cameras.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. Hmm.
I just never heard nothing like it in my life.
Bless say, I wonder how him and his mom relationship was. Well, from what I seen, it looked like they got along really well, and you could tell he loved his mama, and she, of course, looked like she loved him. And this just off of what I was seeing this morning when I was looking at. They took a lot of pictures together. They did.
Yeah, he took her out for her birthday and everything.
Yeah.
But
It looked.
mm,
Yeah, it do. It looked like he loved his mama, and it looked like she loved him. I just, I don't know why she would tell them that it was just an accident. I don't.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Because see, they done took that shit and ran with it, the police department. But see, now the father, he probably upset too that the mama did that. He probably just ain't speaking public about it. But trust me, that father is upset that the mama said that. And that's why he probably had to come out here and clean shit the hell up.
Yep. He
Because
upset.
of what she said.
Yep. And then, so I don't know. Well, I guess this is the grandma on the dad's side, the same grandma I said he took the Christmas gift to, because um Lulu was sitting in the back seat in the car, and she was talking, holding like a regular conversation with Lulu, like they really love her and everything. This the grandma I'm talking about, and he in the video saying, um, my what he said they uh zodiac signs or something. They both the same zodiac sign or something. He was like, I love these two women's, and all this and all that. But it seemed like everybody got along with her, or I don't know. They just tolerated her. I don't know. But
I
that's the
was going
grand.
to say that some of them probably tolerated her because of the love that, that's their family member. Because everything look gold ain't gold, you know.
Somebody said it
And
like the mom was jealous of the relationship he had with his dad.
look like who was jealous?
The mom.
That could be a possibility.
But I'm about to get off of here, D. My grandson, I hear him coming upstairs.
Okay.
All right, see y'all. And
All right.
I'll be in the comments though.
Okay. Yeah, that could be a possibility, y'all. It could be, anything's a possibility right now because there's just so much going on. Seems like it's a homicide to me. Yeah. I'm gonna play a little bit of this video for y'all and let y'all see what y'all think about it. Let me see.
Situation, giving a heartfelt family perspective. Listen to what she has to say. She expresses the emotions many in the family are feeling and emphasizes the importance of understanding their side of the story.
He did not die of natural causes. Something happened, and we need answers. Now I'm gonna say something happened. My nephew not here. That skull busted open. The back of his head busting open. That wasn't natural. And also, they had already determined that went from jumping out no vehicle. So we already know that.
Over on social media, reactions are just as strong. TikToker Angelica, the blogger, shares their opinion on the news. reflecting what many online viewers are feeling.
Y'all, I just have some questions. Happy Tuesday. And I know I'm not the only one feeling like this. So they're trying to say that Tyrone Davis jumped out of a moving vehicle.
Hey, Auntie.
And that's how he passed away. The girlfriend posted on social media. She never said anything about him jumping out of the vehicle. Even if he jumped out of the vehicle, why did she keep going? Why did she drive to the gas station? Why didn't his family know anything about this situation? This story is not making sense. It's a petition going around. Everybody needs to sign it. The family needs justice for Dro. This situation is just not making sense and it's just not adding up to me. At this point, the girlfriend needs a lie detector test.
Well, they said she took
because
3.
something is
I
not
don't
right.
know.
Even if you were upset, if y'all were mad, if y'all argued, how did the food get beside him on the side of the road? If you jump out of a vehicle, that doesn't cause blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Make it make sense. Justice for him. Because something, I don't know what it is.
Another TikToker,
Yes, Lady T.
Breezy Blinks 513, gives a different take, showing just how varied opinions can be. Social media is full of reactions, and this is just a glimpse of what people are saying.
Breaking news. I have an update on the stepdaddy Dro and Lulu case. This was the cabin trip gone wrong, and the Gainesville police have just released some new information.
Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I got somebody backstage. I want to see what's going on here. Hello?
Hi, Roy D.
Yes?
Hey, this Purple Paradise.
Okay.
No, I was just saying because I heard you say that if the person hit him, that man assumed that he got hit by another car.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all that was.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, did the man say he hit him?
No.
Or I was trying to figure it out because
Right.
that's a key point right there. You know what I'm saying?
That man saw him laying in the roadway, so he assumed that he got hit by a car, and he parked in front of him to block the traffic so they wouldn't hit him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that man didn't hit him.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up because I was thinking, like, did he say he hit the guy? Like, I wanted to know that, you know?
No, but the report of collision with pedestrian and sedan, that came from the man who called 911 because he assumed that he got hit by a car, because why else would somebody be laying in the middle of the street, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
That's all that was.
That's true.
All right. Thanks for taking my call.
You welcome, baby. Anytime.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. So let me see. Because, baby, I'm going to go back to some of this video. Let me just go rewind this back a little bit. Let me just rewind it back a little bit. Okay.
Responses from his aunt and 2 TikTokers giving their perspectives. First, we hear from Tyrone's aunt, his dad's sister. She shares her personal thoughts about the situation, giving a heartfelt family perspective. Listen to what she has to say. She expresses the emotions many in the family are feeling and emphasizes the importance of understanding their side of the story.
He did not die of natural causes. Something happened, and we need answers. Now, I'm going to say something happened. My nephew not here. That skull busted open. The back of his head busted open. That wasn't natural. And also, they had already determined that went from jumping out no vehicle. So we already know that.
Over on social media, reactions are just as strong. TikToker Angelica, the blogger, shares their opinion on the news, reflecting what many online viewers are feeling.
Y'all, I just have some questions. Happy Tuesday. And I know I'm not the only one feeling like this. So they're trying to say that Tyrone Davis jumped out of a moving vehicle, and that's how
I didn't know you was a
passed
truck
away.
driver, sis. Okay.
The girlfriend posted on social media. She never said anything about him jumping out of the vehicle. Even if he jumped out of the vehicle, why did she keep going? Why did she drive to the gas station? Why didn't his family know anything about this situation? This story is not making sense. It's a petition going around. Everybody needs to sign it. The family needs justice for Dro. This situation is just not making sense, and it's just not adding up to me. At this point, the girlfriend needs a lie detector test because something is not right.
That's true.
Even if you were upset, if y'all were mad, if y'all argued, how did the food get beside him on the side of the road? If you jump out of a vehicle, that doesn't cause blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Make it make sense. Justice for him. Because something, I don't know what it is.
Another TikToker, Breezy Blinks 513, gives a different take, showing just how varied opinions can be. Social media is full of reactions, and this is just a glimpse of what people are saying.
Breaking news. I have an update on the stepdaddy Dro and Lulu case. This was the cabin trip gone wrong, and the Gainesville police have just released some new information. Now, Lulu will be going off scot-free as the police has found no wrongdoing in this case. Now, the police say that stepdaddy Dro, or Tyrone Davis, jumped out of a moving vehicle that night, which caused his injuries and that blunt force trauma.
Now they said the same thing about Romeca, right? Didn't they, y'all? They said the same thing about Romeca, right? And where Holly at now? In jail, right? So, lady, we gonna still listen to you, but I ain't even gonna get mad at you. Well, and we will see.
To his head. Now, Lulu did not return to the scene, and she did clear out his bank account, which was morally wrong, but the police do not find any wrongdoing in what she has done so far criminally. You guys, let me know, what do y'all think about this case, and do y'all think that Lulu should get off scot-free? Now, Lulu, this is your time to heal, okay? You have time, you have gotten off, and now it's your time to do the healing so you can never have to go through this type of issue.
What do you mean healing, lady? She took this man through a lot of shit. She had mental illness. This man went through a lot dealing with her mental illness. What are you talking about? This man was stressed out dealing with her she had the mental illness. He kept this shit off social media because he didn't want no one in his business. And you talking about her healing? Her healing? Well, maybe she need to go get some mental health healing. Okay? And maybe possibility get back on her meds if she was on it. The police sees nothing wrong in what she did for now until maybe everything come out. And you didn't see anything wrong about her or some suspicious and red flags about her draining his account. You didn't see nothing wrong with that the first day of his death. I'm just asking you that, Miss Blogger, because I see a lot wrong with that. To go into this man's account and drain everything. In my opinion, as a grown woman, I would see that damn sure wasn't too much love. Okay, let's continue. She just made me a little mad.
Again, you guys, DV relationships are not normal. Toxic relationships are not normal. Leave while you can.
Family members of Tyrone Davis Jr. say that
Okay, she said leave while you can. Maybe Tyrone was probably trying to leave. But you know, when you're dealing with people like Lulu, you know, they would threat to kill themselves or, you know, little things like that to make you stay. They're swindling you back in, gaslight you, manipulate you, spin the narrative. They would try to do everything. So we don't know. Maybe this man has tried to leave on several occasions. We just don't know that. Okay. So I don't know if you're trying to say he's toxic, but it don't seem that way to me. It seems that she was the toxic little Solomon thing here. Okay. It seems like she was the toxic one. Okay. And especially when he was dealing with a mental illness person. That's very drainful, toxic. You know, it puts you in a bad state of mind every day because he don't know what he gonna get day by day with this woman. So what he did, he tried to make her happy, you know, going out buying her this, buying her that, taking out for dinner. You know, I mean, you know, I'm saying y'all, cause ugh.
The most frustrating part about his death is the unknown. They say they don't believe he jumped out of a moving car. Gainesville police officers say on December 27th, officers came to the area of Southwest Archer Road and I-75 after receiving reports of an injured person. Detectives say their initial investigation determined Davis did jump out of a moving vehicle while in traffic, saying he sustained significant injuries to his head. After a few days at the hospital, he died. Family members and friends have been posting on social media and even calling us here at TV20 saying they still need answers. Officers say the investigation is still ongoing.
These reactions from family and social media show just how many perspectives exist after this news report. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Tyrone Davis Jr.
Looking for tax help? Now there are TurboTax experts right in your neighborhood. They
All right,
get
let
to
me
know
get
your
it.
unique.
Okay. Yeah, she said leave toxic relationships. Of course. I always say that. No one should stay in a toxic relationship. But I think she was the toxic one. I really do. I think she was the toxic one. I think this man loved her. I think his love was more deeper for her than her love was deep for him. She didn't take. She didn't have no job. He took care of out his own money. He was not a drug dealer. He was none of that. That man worked hard. You know, he was a social media influencer. He was a truck driver. He had a lot of things going on for himself. I think this man went through a lot with this woman. I think he did. And I think he was the type of man that did not want to bring his problems to social media. You know, maybe he have talked over little things, you know, with his dad, like I said, maybe his grandmother and things like that. You know, because sometimes guys don't like a lot of people. I'm gonna put it like this: real men don't really like people in their marriage or their relationship. They try to keep things in their house. You know, not saying the guy is a bully and he's toxic. He just try to deal with the situation, you know, in their house. You know, and maybe this is what this guy tried to do with her, because this is what I'm thinking. Lulu and her family playing this straight up. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. Girl, shut up. What are you talking about? Lady T, you know I ain't even want to go there, right? Lady T said, shut up, girl. What are you talking about? You is funny. Yep, I think she said he was done and could do more. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he probably has told her many a times that he wanted to leave her. I can imagine he probably did. I mean, most men do say things like that when it's toxic stuff going on, and women say things like that too. So I'm not gonna doubt that he never told her that. He probably did, but the love was so strong with for him, and that's why he didn't do it. And he loved her so much he put up with her illness, you know. But only thing he wanted the social media, the world to see, I'll say, the happiness. He didn't want the world to see what he was really going through, that he was struggling with, dealing with behind closed door with this woman. because he didn't want to put their business out there. So that's why we don't see a lot of things on social media with them. You know, like the one thing that Cole P said with them riding in the car. That's really the only thing that you really see, because you really don't see anything else. Which vice versa, you got some women out here, they don't give a fuck. They coming on social media with all of it, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? And some guys like that. And then you have guys like him that don't want their business out here on social media. You know, so it can go different ways, you know. But this is definitely a sad story, and I hope this family gets justice, and I hope that the police department is doing their due diligence, looking at cameras and everything. Go back to that hotel to look at the camera, see what time they checked in, checked out, what time they went to Papa John's, what time they left Papa John's, all of that. Like all of that need to be taken care of. Now, again, I am sorry that the mother, came out and told Lulu that, told the cops that that was an accident. That put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. You know what I'm saying? And being that it seems like Lulu got some narcissistic tendencies in her, that made her feel good when the mother said that, because she probably feel in her mind now, I got off. The mother did exactly what I wanted her to do. She said exactly what I wanted her to say. That made her feel good, right? Yeah. But now the father said, no way. The father said, hell no. Uh-uh. Now, do I believe the father liked what the mother said to her? Absolutely not. I do not believe that at all. I don't believe that. And that's why I believe the father came back out here and did that lie to rebuttal from what the mother said, not using the mother name. But you can tell that he did not like that. This is the time when the mom and the dad should come together. That is true, Miss Young. I definitely agree. The mom may have said that due to Lulu's story. That's true too, but I don't think I could have said that right away. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know, if anything would happen to one of my children and people were there, 1, 2, 3, 4 people, everybody that was there is a suspect at this point until the real story come out. I'm holding everybody, but everybody is a suspect. That's just me as a mom.
Hey, D.
Hey, Auntie, what's going on?
Oh, no. Excuse me. I want to say something on the mother saying that it was an accident, or she believed the story, whatever it was. And I'm going to give you an instance. I had a granddaughter that was 8 months pregnant, and she had a boyfriend that was pretty much abusive, and he was racing. He was taking her to the hospital and racing in her car. Now, before he left, my other granddaughter, her sister, told him, please do not be racing in Jay's car. It was my granddaughter's car. Well, he didn't listen to anyone. He had a wreck and hit a truck while he was racing. And do you know they had to dig my granddaughter out of that car? She was under the floorboard and like sardines in that car. It killed her and her unborn baby. And my daughter-in-law told the cops, the detective, we don't want to press charges on Bobby. And I said to her, Sharita, you cannot make that call by yourself. She has a father and other siblings. And do you know, to this day, she regrets saying that, because he got on Facebook about 2 weeks after that and saying, oh, he was racing and yeah, he did that to Jay, but he don't care. I mean, just being very disrespectful.
Really?
Yes. And then he started dating her best friend.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes. And now my daughter-in-law is so sad because this girl have resort to drugs trying to cope with my granddaughter's death. And she's so upset with the guy. But the mother probably said that because of her relationship with Lulu. But baby, when something like this happened, you cannot. This is your child, you know. So I mean, my granddaughter, I mean, my daughter-in-law, she just got out of rehab from doing drugs. This was happening in 2019, but it was really, really bad. And then before that, they was in a bank. My granddaughter and him was in a bank, and he slapped her. So the bank called the police and pretty much pressed domestic charges on him. Well, when they went to court, it was after Jay had passed and funeral and stuff like that. And this boy gets on Facebook and said, "Oh, Jay was looking out for him because we had court today, and she didn't appear, so the judge dismissed it." I mean, just stuff like that, just taunting my daughter-in-law in the family. So, I believe that mother gonna regret it when it all boiled down if Lulu had something to do with that boy's death. It's really sad, but
Yeah,
she's gonna regret that. I
yeah,
really believe
yeah.
it.
And like I said, maybe she said that because of their relationship,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
Billy just said, maybe they could have had a good relationship
Mhm.
and she didn't feel like she would do anything
Okay.
to
Mhm.
harm her son.
Right. She
And
trusted her. Mhm.
right, that's what I was going to say. But that's going to say
Mhm.
that she trusted her. She has
Mhm.
so much trust in her, you know.
Mhm.
Um, and that's why she could have said that,
Mhm.
but not thinking
Mhm.
at that moment.
Right. Mhm.
But now, who to say she's not thinking back over it now? I
Right.
shouldn't have said that. I
Mhm.
made a mistake when I said that.
Mhm. Yes. You know,
Wow.
it's just too much questionable behind this. It's so many questions. What, why, how, where,
Hmm.
it's too much. Hmm.
Yeah, it really
And the
is.
sad part is that the girl went to the bank and got that boy money out the bank, and that was an account that he shared with his mother.
And see, that's another thing because when that happened, the mother side of the family, which is his sister,
Hmm.
said that was not true.
Oh. Hmm.
Now, the father and the auntie came out and said it was true.
Hmm.
That she did take the money. It was in the auntie
Hmm.
name and it was in um
His name.
his name. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
So he probably had everything already set up if something happened to him. Whatever's in the
Hmm.
bank goes to the auntie, and then the
Hmm.
grandmother, we know she's the beneficiary.
Right. Hmm.
So he
That
probably
was true.
already had his stuff set the way he wanted to have it set.
Hmm. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. It's so sad just
Yeah,
watching
she
him.
probably was. She was acting on emotions. That could be a
Yep,
possibility. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And to
And
see
now,
how
like,
happy, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
to see how happy he was when he was doing that, uh, those sticking those "I love you," and that lady came up, and he was so happy what he had did, trying to please this girl. I mean, that's really sad. And then this boy end up, gone. That is so sad. It's super sad.
She said somebody said Lulu was sent by someone that knows to date him and play mind games with him.
Mm.
Mm,
See? It's so many
wow.
questions. It's so many questions.
She said it was the mom side family, in my opinion. Girl, right now, everybody's eyes should be open for everything. Like, you know what I'm
Everything.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, when the situation like this, like, like,
Mm-hmm.
girl, I don't know. I'm just being honest, y'all. I just feel like she was a snake. I
I
don't
do
give a
too.
damn. I
Mm-hmm.
don't give a damn if the autopsy comes back still and the video show that he did really get hit by a car and she really did him. I'ma still look at this bitch as a snake because she took that man money. She drank
Exactly.
all that man money out that account.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everything.
That's right.
Okay.
And her
I
action.
can't never
Mhm.
forget that she drained that man account.
That's it. And her action afterwards. That just it's too questionable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
The actions just didn't add up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You don't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And not calling them. I mean, the mother would even think, why didn't you call me when this happened? When you knew I should have knew.
Yeah, I think a lot. You know what, sis? I think a lot of people saying that, like the mama and the daddy side did not get along, and you know what? And it don't take a rocket scientist to see that, because let me tell you something, sis. When I started looking into this story from the beginning, I felt that my spirit had me to feel exactly what she just said in them comments, that those two families did not get along. I felt it. My spirit had already led me to that. Like they did not get along.
Man, this is a time you should come together, especially on something like this.
That's crazy. It's sad to me.
Do you think the mother might have said that because she don't get along with the father side, and they came out, rebutting her anyway?
I was thinking that too, Auntie, but I didn't want to say nothing. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to be respectable with a lot of things. Okay, I'm trying to. All right, but it's some things that I could lay out. All right, but yes, that was one thing I was thinking also. Yeah.
Yep, because we don't know how deep their problems are.
Miss Jones says she's sorry. What happened to you, Miss Jean?
Oh, thank you.
I believe I can believe that too. Yes, Lady T. Yes. His mistake was trying to make someone happy that's not happy with themselves. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Because when you're in a marriage or any type of relationship and you keep trying to do that, it's never going to come out good. It's never. You're going to end up not here, end up in a mental ward, because you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's never going to end well.
That's right.
When you sitting there wholeheartedly, 1,000% trying to make someone else happy, because when you do that, you loses yourself. And this man probably lost himself, but we don't know that. You started losing yourself. But what you do, you come out in the world and show the world that you are happy. But inside, you're not happy. You're dying inside. You're inside, you're dying.
Yep.
Wow. He's an empath that people is pressing energy almost on us, but he must heal from that. Yes. Yes. I can feel people energy quick. Like it don't take me long to feel your energy, like your spirit, like it connects with me and it let me know if I need to fuck with or not. Simple. Like it don't take me long.
That is so sad.
He's definitely an empath because his spirit was strong. He had some strong spirit. He did. And I just feel like she didn't love him like that.
I feel like that too. And
yeah.
I think she was a pretty girl. And he
she was pretty.
And she used that boy. She used him.
Yeah, but pretty don't hide a snake, boy. I'm telling you, when them motherfucking snakes start to crawling, baby, they'll crawl. And see, that's why you gotta keep your grass cut for them snakes. And I'm telling y'all, I do think the man knew that it's not right. I do believe that he have tried to leave on several occasions. And I believe she talked him out of it. And he loved her so much, he stayed there. Because what? He thought he can fix her every time that she falls. Every time, meaning when she falls, that she have an episode. Until it came to a point, it was no return. He was walking on eggshells, meaning in the house, what he say, what he do. He had to do things to keep her calm.
She probably bipolar. She sound like she
bipolar. Yes, Philly girl. Yep, Philly girl. Yep. And you know what, too, Philly girl? I believe that the friend did say that he knew a lot of stuff. Yeah. The friend did say he knew a lot of stuff. And that's why I say, maybe this guy have talked to people about her ways and things that she was doing and saying, and how she was treating him behind closed doors. Yeah. I definitely do believe that.
Yeah, he told somebody.
Yeah. So Philly girl, I definitely understand. Yep, I agree with that. Exactly. I agree with that. Yep. That is so true. Yep. You always get the short end of the stick when you got a good heart. Yeah. My mom always told me that too. Girl, say it again. Say it again, sis. Say it again. Messing with us empath, you will pay. You will pay. We are God-gifted people, baby. We have a different discernment, spirit, everything from people. Why you think I don't fight back when people do things to me or say things to me? Because I know you would pay for it. I know that. And again, being an empath is very hard. It's very hard. We have good days, we have bad days. Meaning like we live in different worlds from everybody else. We don't live in the same world that, other people live in. But baby, we are God-gifted people in a different way. You will pay for messing with us.
Right. Touch my not anointed one.
That's right. Oh, I know she ain't never loved him, baby. Lisa, no, that's the question. Hey, Miss D. Hey, Lovely Spice, how you been, sweetheart? This seems like someone running for their life. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, I believe this man was dealing with a lot, y'all. He got out the car. Probably, I felt like they was going to. She felt they wanted to kill him after they hit him. He took his chance by jumping, and the robbery going wrong, in my opinion. Philly girl, empaths. Yeah, it can happen to us. It happened to me. It happened to me. And I just gotta be honest. It happened. It happened to me. My discernment was off at that time. Very off. Because the things he was saying to me and shit like that. I ain't gonna get out into it, but yeah. And at that time, that's when I started counseling, and she started putting pieces together for me. All the things that I wanted questions for, I got it from her. Everything was falling together. Everything. And that's when he was diagnosed as a narcissist and I was diagnosed as an empath. But at that time, my discernment was very off. When you don't know who you are, sometimes your discernment can be off.
Right. Right.
Now, is my discernment off now? Not at all. Not at all. I can pick up spirits through these chats. Trust me. Believe me when I tell you. My discernment that strong. I can pick them up through my chats. I can pick it up on my panel.
D, I'm gonna drop down, but I'm gonna be listening because I'm gonna do some, make some noise, and I don't want y'all to hear in the background.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up, baby.
All right.
Okay. Ex-boyfriend came out and said she's crazy. Yeah, somebody, I don't know who said that, but somebody did say that the ex-boyfriend said that she was crazy. Yeah, I heard that too, Lady T. Lady T is crazy. God said in his words, touch not my anointed. You better say it. My mama was a prophet, baby. All day long. Shit, that shit is all over my mama headstone. My mama was a prophet. Yeah. That's why Kanye, I let people do it and say what they want to say. I don't fight back. Feel that I don't believe it was off. I believe he felt in his spirit something was wrong, but didn't know what. Now that's true, because that's how I felt. That's how I felt, sis. I knew in my spirit something was wrong, but I could never put my hand on it. Right? So at the time when I used to argue with him, I was hitting the key points that he didn't like. So my counselor was telling me that he didn't like it because I was on point and my spirit was connecting a little bit to let me know I was on point. So when I would say things to him, he would give me backlash from it. So, I mean, I did counseling for 4 years, y'all, like 4 years. So I can agree with that too. Tyrone was gaining his strength and power to leave and mostly had enough. Yes. But when you're dealing with somebody like that, you can, one day you got your power and your strength back. The next day you can become weak again. So that's how I go to y'all, because it was like that with me. I can go strong for 2-3 days. Then the other days I'm back weak. It's like he pulled me back in. So that happens when you're dealing with a toxic person or a narcissistic person. You know what I'm saying? So that can happen. Once they win you back in, it's like you got your strength back. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way that goes too. I don't care how much I love you. If you're experiencing abuse, I'm sorry. I'm done with you. I love me and my kids plus my family. Yeah, that's true. And I'm glad you're strong like this, sis, that you can, understand, realize when things is not right, and you think about your children most of anything. You know what I'm saying? And you will take that chance and you will get the fuck out. I'm glad you are strong like that. Salute to you. I'm so glad. Yes, Philly girl. Yes, that's true. Yes. Hey, Lakeisha, how you been today, baby? Yes, Lady T. Yeah, I can sense that too, Philly girl. Like, he probably was tired. He had enough. He was tired of fighting them demons because she was a demon. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe he wanted to be out of that relationship. But hey, those people know how to pull you back. Them toxicity people, they know how to pull you back because they know what to say to make you feel good. They know what to say. And if he or she love you like that, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna keep going back until you realize yourself, I'm done. I had enough. Like Romeca did. I'm walking away. I'm done. Right? But I always teach people, if that's how you feel that you had enough and you're not going to take no more, I salute you. But I always say, move accordingly, move safely, especially if you have children and this person know where your kids go to school, where you work. You got to start restraining orders. But for the most part, try to get your money up, move to another town, do all of that. But move peacefully. You never let the right hand know what the left hand doing. Meaning, you don't stand there and argue with a toxicity person. Oh, fuck you. I'm leaving. I'm tired of you. I'm out of here, because you might not make it out. You got to stay strong. You got to keep that willpower, okay? Especially if you got kids in that home, okay? You cannot give a narcissistic, a toxic or a narcissist person the benefit of the doubt by arguing with them, and you know how you're trying to move, because sometimes people don't make it out of relationships. You know what I'm saying? So you have to plan safely. I always teach people that when I talk about this. I removed myself from Facebook group last night. It was a lie. However, I'm still justice for Romeca. Okay, Ms. Williams. I don't know what happened, but okay, baby. I think he wanted to leave. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Shit. I think he wanted to leave that night and she was not having that. That could be a possibility too, sis. That can definitely be a possibility. A lot of topics, and I may have missed the discernment, but did you see the she said she's an empath. I see. Oh no, I didn't see she did a live? I didn't see it. You talking about the news lady, right? 0881. I had to move to a different town to get away. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Move swiftly, smart, and never share too much with his friends. The only reason I tell you all that, because you don't know which one of his friends you can trust. Because the same friends that you going back telling what your movements is could be going back telling him. So I feel like I wouldn't trust none of them at that point when you're trying to move safely. And again, especially if kids involved, you do not want to say anything. So I will leave his friends out of anything, right? And move on. I wouldn't get them to help me move. I wouldn't tell them anything. You keep things silent. The only one you do tell things is your immediately family, if the ones that you can trust also. Okay? So that's the advice that I try on Facebook. Okay. Thank you, Miss D. You're welcome, sis. So that's the advice I try to give people when you are in a toxic relationship, no matter if they're narcissists or not. You know, toxic is toxic. Okay? Enough is enough. Okay, when it's time for you to gain your power and your control back, these are the things I want you ladies to do. Even if you're not going through this and you have a family member or a sister or a niece or an aunt or anybody going through a situation like this, we all want you to be safe when you're trying to remove yourself. And always, don't start packing up everything so he can see you packing everything up. Okay, you do things slowly. Like, see what you know what time he go to work. If you got to pack little things up, put it in your trunk, take it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Little things that he's not going to notice in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You got to move swiftly when you coming out these toxic relationships, because sometimes people make it out and sometimes people does not make it out. So that's always the advice. Facts, Miss D. Never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Absolutely. Never. So always, be careful when, you're trying to leave a relationship, because I do believe that this young man here did try to leave her. I believe she was toxic. I believe he tried to make her happy any way he could, and he paid the price for it. He paid the price. See, one thing about me, I'm not biased when it comes to stories. I call a woman out like I call a man out. Okay? That's just me. And that's how I run my platform. And that's how I run my stories. You know what I'm saying? I believe she was toxic, always been toxic. This man did not deserve it. He did not deserve anything that came his way. He loved this woman. She just didn't have the same love for him. And it happens. It does happen. She did not have the same love. And it's sad. Thank God you're safe, sis. Yes. But I went through hell. I can't say I didn't, but with the court system, they helped me a lot. And on the other hand, it's a long story, y'all. Maybe one day I'll share the story, but it's definitely a long story. Trust nobody close to the situation. Say it again, Lady T. Say it again, Lady T. You trust nobody that's close to the situation. I don't give a damn if it's your goddamn mama. If you're close to the situation, you better back up for a minute until you get to safety. Facts, I stayed silent for years because of my children. That's right. Jesus prayed when it was time. I planned my exit and we was gone. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I like to hear. Good. That's what I love to hear. One day I'm gonna just come up and one day I just up and left my ex wherever I had. Hey, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You're safe, right? Take your goddamn money, your goddamn bank account. If you can get some clothes, get them and get the fuck out. Leave everything. Yes, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like. Tasha, I don't know. Maybe you think she was just sitting there to see if he gonna kick the bucket or she gonna make it, so she can know what to do with the money. Because goddamn, it appears to me, as soon as he died, she took the damn money, Tasha. That's what I'm saying. Tasha, I believe she went to the hospital to make sure he was dead. Ooh, girl, yes. 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 Mm. Yeah. Mm. Damn, y'all. Wow. That's, man. Who, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Thank you, Lakeisha, for the support, baby. You always support me. Thank you so much. Misty, thank you for sharing, and your wisdom is a blessing. Thank you. I thank God for you. May God continue to guide you and bless you. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your support and I appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all kind words. I be reading y'all stuff. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. Yes, Lady T, move smart, baby. Move smart. Yep. And I know sometimes we don't want to cut people off, but sometimes people can be suspects, baby. Sometimes the people you had in your goddamn life for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, maybe 30, they'll be a suspect. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Stay consistent in what you do. Talk to God. Ask God to lead you in any direction because he will. God will lead you. Ask him and he shall do it. I ask God to lead me all the time, even on my platform. Yeah. The only way Tyrone jumped out of a moving vehicle is if he was afraid for his life. Other than that, he didn't jump out of a moving vehicle. This is sad. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, he will, Miss D. Yes. Always ask God for what you want. Always pray. Always. God is there with you every walk of the way. Whether it's good times, bad times. But now don't just pray for God now when you're into some shit now. Now you got to always give God the glory. Whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. Always give God the glory. Because I give God the glory all the time. Okay? All the time. Sometimes I've been here cooking my dinner. I just, play my little church music and stuff. Sometimes every now and then my mom run across my mind. I play my little gospel music and stuff like that. Then sometimes I be in the mood for a little hip hop here and there, R&B and stuff like that. So, yeah, but always keep God first in everything you do. And that's why when I end my lives, I always say that, I always say that. You're speaking today, Miss D. Sounds like you're speaking directly to me. Oh, I always say if I can't help 5 people, if I can help one person, that makes me feel good too. It makes me feel good. I had to learn to protect my peace. Yeah, you have to, because no one's not going to protect your peace for you. And a lot of people was put in the chat the other day, and I think today too. It's sad that he had to go through this. he probably was mentally drained, dealing with her, and he wanted everybody to look at him, and he wanted people to see him and her happy and doing things together. But that man probably was already mentally drained himself. He was after a while, y'all, to be honest, that man probably would have ended up in the hospital somewhere himself. He out here driving trucks for hours and hours daily. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he needed to do to take care of her, to take care of his children, to make sure people was good in his family that he loved. And he was drained on top of that. This man was mentally drained, y'all. She took this man through a lot. She did. I know she did. I know she did. She took this man through a lot. She did. But everybody got their day. Everybody has their day. Everybody. Miss D, do I got to pull up for because I rock with you. Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I love y'all. I try to speak positive, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I try to speak positive into all my sisters. We all are sisters in Christ. And that's how I always looked at it. And that's how I'm always look at it. That's just me, So what's up, Auntie?
Hey, Niece Pooh, how you doing?
I'm doing good on this old Friday.
I know, Friday. I said Friday. Hip, hip, hooray, yay, yay, it's Friday.
Yes, I'm loving it.
Well, I've been listening. I'm checking on you, though, to make sure you're in good spirits and you feeling better.
Yes, I'm feeling good today, Auntie. I'm feeling happy today. Yes.
But that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I forgot to mention when I was on the platform, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday when you were talking about the Tyrone Davis. I was talking to my sister about the case, and it just dawned on me. I said, why did I feel so compelled, with this case? And she said, well, we have a cousin that was a famous blues singer that I toured with for many years, and his name was Tyrone Davis. I was like,
Really?
yes. And I was like, duh. She said, that's why. I said, I was kept saying something is familiar. She said, yeah, they got the same exact name. I said, sis, this is a new case that a lot of content creators has been talking about on YouTube. But I said, and I don't know why. I said, it kept something was ringing a bell. She said, yeah, that's only our cousin who you toured with for many years in the blues sector. I'm like, duh, God dog it. Patrice, I'm like, oh my God. Like, yeah, the same exact name.
Thank you, Miss Scott. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
So yeah, so it was just, yeah, it was ironic that I was like, oh boy, no wonder. But it things are definitely not adding up and looking very, very suspect. And I think, in spite of what the mother has said, or anybody else, it's still the duty of the authorities to connect all the dots and cross all the T's in this case. And once they do that, no matter what anyone has said, whether they feel it's an accident or whatever, because especially when that autopsy come back, we're gonna know. They're gonna, because these people that do the autopsy, they are pros at knowing if this happened due to him allegedly jumping out the car, or this happened to him allegedly by blunt force trauma by another individual. They gonna know the difference in that. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
clothing, any other scars, scrapes, cuts on his body, all of that's gonna play into part timeline. Is she lying about the timeline? As opposed to what happened prior to, this incident, the around the time of his, unalivement, whatever time they stamped that on, they gotta try to go backwards and do every move backwards, right? And so as they doing that, and if they've already questioned her, interrogated her, or interviewed her, and if they see any lies or any holes they can poke in that, believe me, they're going to come to some conclusion. I just would definitely hope and pray and advise the family, to the ones that don't believe that it was just, an accident, that believe it's suspect or some foul play is in order. I would just absolutely tell them to stay diligent about, calling the authorities, giving your advice, telling them about any history or past they have of domestic violence or any kind of, thing that went on between them, look more deeper into her, and things of that nature. And they'll do those type of things, but the family really has to be diligent. And that's the thing that I loved about and still love about Romeca's family, because when
Yes.
we said that they have to stay on the necks of the state's attorney's office, and they did just that, look at the results they are getting. So I hope this family do the same thing. If they really truly want results, you have to continuously lean on them and stay on their necks, because they will just say, okay, well, it was an accident, case closed. But that, when that autopsy come back, that's going to say a lot. It's
Yes.
going to say a lot as to the cause of death. Is it an accident, or is it, homicide, or is it, blunt force trauma due to the accident or due to someone else doing it with a
Yes.
certain type of weapon or tool or something? Because, people do blunt force trauma to people with a car tire, the thing that you fix the car tire when you got a flat with. I forget what the thing is called, the little pole thing. I mean, there's so many things around that, was in her facility, in their facility, whether it was in a cabin or in a car, that she could have used, you know what I mean, to cause him great bodily harm. So, it's just looking very sus. I would agree with everyone, but yeah, I think the main thing is going to tell the tale is when the autopsy come back and what the coroners say and what they find out about any other damage to the body. Because you just, like you said, you just can't jump out no car and think that you only going to be, injured in one spot. You
Right.
literally you literally rolling your whole body onto concrete. So more than just your head is gonna get some type of trauma to it. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I've never heard of anything like that in my life. And if the food was left on the side of the road, normally who's gonna think about food if they're jumping out of a car, especially if they jumping out to save their lives or to run away from something, or if they're just angry, they're just not going to do that. So did
Right.
she throw the food out? Did she literally throw the food out with him? You know what I mean? So it's so many unanswered questions, but yet it's early in the investigation. So you all know it took, 3 months for the prosecutors to get concrete evidence on Holly. So this happened, about a month ago? Has it been,
You, uh,
has
I
it
think
been a
it's
month yet?
almost a month. The end of this month will make a month. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so we know how, the authorities are backlogged with cases upon cases. So it's gonna take some time. The autopsy can take weeks up to months as well. So, but definitely, I don't care. The family need to continuously go down there, call, write, email, stay on the neck, blow that state's attorney's office up the same
Yeah.
way
They're going to have to
that
do what
Ramika's
Romeca
family
family
did
did.
on her.
Yes.
Absolutely. If they want answers, if they want justice, if anything is to be justified for Tyrone Davis, that's what they're going to have to do. Especially, that they don't give us the coverage in the media and things of that nature when people that look like us, something happened to them that could be foul play. They don't give us the type of media coverage that they give our white counterparts. So that is the reason why we got people like your platform and others that speak out on these things. And if enough of social media is brought to the light, then it's going to raise the heads up to the media. Look what happened, what we did with Romeca, and now it's all in mainstream media, right? It's going
Yeah.
to have to be the same for this man if there is justice to be paid for his unalivement.
That's right. Because Romeca family kept foot on the next baby. She was not, they was not playing. And you can't blame them. And maybe the family also have to come out with their voice. The Ray Romeca family came out with their voice also, even though that they are asking the public for the help and some content creators are giving it, right? But they're gonna have to
Right,
be a voice when it comes to social media too. I mean, they don't have to come out here and say everything, but they
right.
may have to be their own voice also too. Like
Yeah, well, the main thing
being
is
there.
they're gonna have to, like I said, get a family together, go down to I think it happened in Florida, right?
Yes.
Go down to Florida, have some Florida activists meet them there and have a conference, stand outside at the front of the state's attorney office and like it's the same playbook and demand answers. Demand answers.
Yep,
That's what
that's
they're
what I'm
gonna have to
saying.
do,
They're gonna
or
have to
else they're
get
not.
they're gonna have to get heavy on this like Romeca family did. There's gonna have to
Yeah,
get
I'm
heavy.
telling you, because that is the only way that the media will keep this coverage alive. You know what I mean? If they are demanding justice, they demanding answers. If they, going down there and having these meetings and having activists get involved on their behalf and speaking up on their behalf right in front of the state's attorney office or the district's attorney office or whoever the police department where in the precinct where it happened at, like all of these things are going to have to take into play or else they will not get the mainstream media coverage like is needed for this. And that entails makes the authorities get up off of their butt and do something, because the mayor office will be calling the district attorney. Listen, we what's going on with this case, we got to move butts, because these people are elected people and we elect them into these positions. And when election time come around and they want to be reelected, that's our power that we have that we can exercise. But we have to exercise our power the same way we saw power in numbers for the things that was done for Romeca and family, the people the village that stood behind them and the community that continues to stand behind them is the only way we get justice and results in that way. And this family needs to do the same thing. Talking on social media, yeah, that's good, but you need to go down to where the rubber meets the road. And that's all those places I just talked about. And demand justice for your loved one. Demand answers. Don't let up. Get on their nerve to the point where they got to move. They got to do something.
That's right. Because if you stay silent, ain't nothing gonna happen. I mean, and then we can blog on it. It's not really gonna do much. You understand what I'm saying? It's not gonna
Yeah,
really do much. Like Romeca family, they was taking action. They did everything they had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when it came to social media, when it came to
right,
protesting,
sis.
they did
Yep,
everything in their power that they can
it
do.
sure
So
did.
this family going to do the same thing because we can cover the case, but I mean, we only one
Yeah,
person. We need village behind us also. We need y'all
yep.
to stand behind us because we
And
need
I'm so
y'all to
proud.
give
I'm
us
so proud of
updates.
Ramika's family. Yes, I'm so proud of them, because a lot of times we don't do that, and then when our loved ones die by violence, y'all know it's so many broken heart mothers and fathers and family members that has lost loved ones to violence and they never got answers. They never, you know what I mean? So
Right.
when we see things like these type of situations, when we know that this person or these people were involved in a certain situation, then yeah, we need to say, look, he was with her, there was witnesses there that saw them together. People talk that they know they argued. They're going to be forced to go down there, find those witnesses, talk to those witnesses. Same thing they did in Romeca case to get the same results. But that family is going to have to be diligent on it. They're going to have to be diligent. They just do not shed light on people that look like us in mainstream media like that. They don't. But now the opportunity and the powers in their hands to do so. And I hope and pray that they do it, because if this young man lost his life senselessly and violently to a toxic woman, a violent toxic woman, and it's looking like she had a past of this, then yeah, absolutely, he deserves justice. And it doesn't matter that it's the woman. Look where Holly is sitting right now. She was a woman that did what she did to another woman. So if this woman did something to that man, yeah, he deserves the same justice as Romeca is going to get.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's so
So
true.
yeah,
Because I believe that man went through some hell with that lady. Mhm.
absolutely. And from the way they saying it, yeah, she was very toxic. She
Yes.
from if it's true, if they and listen and don't worry, things gonna come out. More things are gonna come out. It's the same ways things have been unfolding, with this case with Holly. And I'm not gonna call it Romeca case. It's really Holly case. She's the one fighting for her life. But look at Holly case and all the things have come out about her case as
Mhm.
to what she did to Romeca. It's going to be the same fate for her if she's guilty. But that family has got to stay diligent about what they do. Romeca is no longer here to fight anything. So Holly is fighting a case against the state of Illinois.
Facts, Auntie. Facts. Yes. And like I said, their family did what they did. They did their big one. They did what they did. They stood 10 toes down. They didn't give up. And this family gonna have to do the same thing. The
Yeah.
same identical thing.
Yeah, not give up on their loved one that's not here to fight for themselves. You know what I mean? Like I said, Romeca's not here to fight for herself, but look at the village she have with the family members and the community. Look at the village she had.
Yes.
So hopefully down there they can get a village together to go with them and fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
She said they need to come together as one family. Yes, that's true. They do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. And from what I'm hearing, the times that Lulu was on social media, she never showed any remorse, any empathy, any sympathy. She talked about things like she was trying to deflect away from her or deflect from her being accused or guilty of anything. And that's what they do. If they are guilty of something, they try to deflect away from them. They try to talk about things that really shouldn't be of question right now. When the importance thing is telling the truth about what happened. And if you can't tell the truth and you're lying and you deflecting and talking about everything else and you're showing no remorse or empathy or sympathy, you're just saying what you're saying with a straight face. Yeah, that's problematic.
And I think that is true too. If they come together, they could. You right. Um, that they could uncover things that they don't know. They don't know about. You know what I'm saying? They got to come together to do that, because it could be things the
Absolutely.
father side of the family knows that the mother side don't know, and it could be vice versa. So that is true too, and they can bring more to the public so we can know more things. You know what I'm saying? How she really
Mhm.
was, in the relationship with him, things that he have shared about her. They need to talk just a little more. It don't have to be a lot, but just share. You got this. If you want this out in the media, you got to share things in the media to get it out in the media.
Right. And remember when I said, it's only natural for the mother to say that because she was close with Lulu. It's
Yeah,
because you know that when you've been manipulated, that's the furthest person from your mind that you would think that will hurt your child, right?
that's right.
Listen, but look at what has all transpired with Romeca's case. Miss Lillian, Miss Macmillan, and Auntie and them, they wanted to believe the same thing when it came to Carlos. But look at all what has unfolded, and now how do they feel about him now? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
They was giving Carlos the benefit of the doubt in the beginning, but look at what all has transpired and unfold has changed their minds and hearts about him.
Right. Right.
It is very possible that that this mother, if things come out and unfold, she's going to look at Lulu in a different manner. And when the truth start coming out about anything regarding her son, and she's suspect of it, trust me, she's in for a rude awakening. And she's gonna have to change her mind and heart.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
So the only thing she's gonna say was, "Wow, I liked you, I loved you, I
I
brought you
never
into
knew
my
you would do
home.
that.
I,
Yep.
I, I, yeah, I never knew you would do something like this to my son. I brought you in my home. I fed you. I whatever, and I trusted you with my son. And this is what you do. See, because remember, Romeca's mom and her family members trusted Carlos too.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not unnatural because she's going by the person that Lulu portrayed herself to be to her to win her over. People like that is master manipulators.
Yes, they are.
And a lot of times when you have been manipulated in that moment, you can't see the forest for the trees. You can't. It's going to be evidence and concrete
Yeah, she
evidence
like
to
the father
convince
side
that
of the
mother
family.
to have a change of mind.
Yeah, the side of the family, they knew something wasn't right from the jump. They did. They definitely did. They was on it. They knew it.
Yeah. And those are the people that she wasn't close to,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Because listen, you and I, we know we're empath. We read people, we feel, we get vibes, we get
Mm-hmm.
discernment. Listen, if you stay around and watch a person, look how they move, how they talk, you get a vibe from them, you get a feeling and a notion. And if a family feels, or especially if something had happened between them and that person, and no, they be like, oh, this person ain't shit. This person ain't no good.
Mm-hmm.
You already know it, and then when they know you know who they are, come on, finish it, Nisi Poo. When you know that these type of people realize you know who they are, what happens? What you say? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay, they're gonna stay away because they don't want to. You finish knowing who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So they're gonna
and
dip
and they
off
know.
and go to other people, which I think that's what she did. Got close to the mother side of the family because they didn't really, know who she was, and they, she started manipulating them and gaslighting them, and you know,
Bingo.
yeah,
When
that's
a
what happened.
toxic, dysfunctional, drama filled, narcissistic person realize that you know who they are, they're
They
they're
will
gonna
run.
they're gonna run from you, stay away from you, and they're gonna also try to put your loved one, that person they in that relationship with, against the person that they know who they are. They're gonna be like, oh, she don't like me, or they don't like me, or why you go around that person and you know they don't like me. When they say shit like that, you
But you
already
know
know
what, Miss Joy? She might
they are
didn't mean
trying to
behind a lie
divide
to
and
you, but the
conquer.
thing is, if she did, she did, and she gonna pay for the price. You know what I'm saying? She, when you mentally unstable like that, you know what I'm saying? I think she should have got the help that she needed. So the matter of the fact is, if she didn't mean to do it, if she did do it, and it comes out that she did, she would definitely pay for what she did.
Yeah. And I agree, Mahogany. They usually always tell on themselves. So sometimes, yeah, you can play that game with them to try to figure out who they are or get information. But you have to be careful with that, especially when you're dealing with a narcissist, right? That is violent like that. You have to be careful
Because
because,
they're
like you
attracted
said,
to and anything, they,
the
they can get
most
very wild.
dangerous time, the most dangerous time is when you trying to leave. That's the most dangerous time when most women or men that has tried to leave, that has got unalived by their mate, their partner, their ex, their baby daddy, their wife, their husband. That's the most dangerous time, is when you want to leave them.
Mm-hmm.
you know and I lost a girlfriend to domestic violence too. She had a narcissistic husband, and I didn't even know that I was like an empath, like what I know I am now. Like, I knew I could just feel things in people when I met them and stuff like that. And we had been friends for many, many years. She used to date my brother, but she got involved with this dude, and she brought him over, to introduce him, to the family one day. And that man couldn't even look at me in my face when I put my hand out and said, "Oh, nice to meet you," and he just turned and kept his head straight ahead and kept looking. It's almost like they know, and they can know you reading them. And I pulled her to the side. I said, "I love you to death." I said, "And I've never, ever, you ain't never dated nobody that I didn't like." I said, "But I don't like him. I
She
don't
could
like
have
him."
a different personality.
I
She
said, "I don't like him for you."
she could have a
And
different personality.
and I said, "I don't like him for you." And they maybe stayed together maybe a year, and then she started realizing that mask fell off. Then he ended up having a problem with substance abuse. And her mistake was, and this is why I'll tell all women, you can't let them know when you leave, and you can't. She wrote a letter, and this happened in Chicago, in Illinois. So she wrote a letter that she was going to leave him, that she was tired of the abuse. She was tired of him stealing money and doing things to her and everything, right? She worked days, he worked nights. No, she worked nights, he worked days. So they passing each other, as they in the house, through the house, going to work. They may have maybe an hour time to spend, and then one or the other is going to work. She was at home. She had just got off work. He came, he got up on his way. They got into an argument. He went in, I guess, in a drawer somewhere, and found the letter that she had wrote him saying she was going to leave him. They got to arguing about it. And do you know, and my girlfriend could fight, because when they found her body, they said she had put up a fight of her life. You know what it took for him to unalive her? He hit her in the head, blunt force trauma, with a 10-pound weight.
Wow.
Okay? That's what it took for him to kill her. Excuse me, for him to unalive her. You know what he did? He put her back in the bed, because she was in her pajamas. Put her back in the bed like she was asleep. Went back to work, because he had left work and came back. Went back to work so he can try to establish an alibi, so he can say co-workers saw him, right? He destroyed some stuff around the house to try to make it look like a robbery. And then went back home and act like he found her that way.
I can definitely believe that, because I had heard some stories like that. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I am telling you, just from you wanting to leave, it's the most dangerous time. Ladies, don't write no letter. Don't let them know you doing it. You get with someone you can trust to help you plan it out. Make sure have somewhere to go. And at the time, she had a teenage son, and man, that like to kill. That like to that destroyed him almost. And he, for a long time, vowed to get revenge off his mom's death. And we looked about 5 years ago, because this happened in the 90s, right? And he's since gotten released, so he's out. And we had to talk her son down, who is a grown man, that went and purchased a pow pow just to specifically do that to him the moment he walked out of that prison free. We really had to talk him down. He said he took my mom away. I think he was 15 or something when he did that to his mom. He's the only child. So that
Wow.
is the most dangerous time to, when you want to leave a person, is to have them find out that you are leaving, or, you leave, think you're going to leave and pack and all that stuff in front of their face. When they're violent like that, they're not going to let that happen.
Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Mm.
So
That's
yeah, I mean, it's when it hits too close to home like that, then it's, yeah, you don't play with it. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that know someone that similar, something like that happened to. If it didn't happen to somebody in your family, it happened to somebody, a friend of a friend, or something. You know what I mean? Or cousin friend or something.
right.
We all only 6 degrees from such tragedies happening. So absolutely, Tyrone Davis Jr. deserves justice if that woman did this to him.
Yep. That's what I said too. Yep. Every
You
family
know?
deserves justice for their family members. You know.
Yep.
This is a
Yeah. And
great story
yeah.
too.
Yes. Aurora, I really hope you are safe. I hope you are protecting yourself. If you got children, protect your children, because they will use your children to try to get to you. The thing that these people are doing now, just because you want to be free of the, violence and of the toxic ways. You're tired of being consistently cheated on and lied to and gaslit and deflected and blame shifting. See, because it's everybody else's fault but theirs. See,
Mm-hmm.
you know, listen, what all do you hear what Carlos has done to Romeca? Even in her death, he smear campaigned her.
Yeah.
Even in her being unalive, he still went on a smear campaign against her. He's
Yep.
never shown any type of genuine remorse, empathy, sympathy, none of that. He gets on social media and come out, oh, nobody giving me time to grieve. Nah, bro, you had plenty time to grieve. But what were you doing on social media? Flexing, on social media lying, on social media gaslighting and deflecting. He done heard us say deflecting so much he done got on the news and they deflecting from the truth. Sit down somewhere, clown, because you learned that word. Sit down. You are a liar that lies. You are a liar and the truth is not in you. And you are a part of the problem. And people
Yeah.
like them, yeah, they need to definitely get their due, what's due them.
And they will. Everything happened in due time.
Yeah, I didn't know that the one of the friends of one of the mother or something you said came on your platform and talked. I didn't know that.
It was a friend of the families.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but maybe when more come out, and the family learns more, maybe they'll speak up more.
Yeah.
Maybe they've gotten an attorney that has advised them right now to not speak until they get more information of their loved one or what happened. And once, like I said, the main thing is when that autopsy come back as to the cause of death.
Yeah. That
See,
is.
because they think, people like, Carlos and possibly, Lulu, they think they the smartest person in the room and they think that they are not going to be caught and they're never going to, get caught up. But if you are part of the problem, which they are, it seems like definitely, for Carlos, but Lulu, now we still got to put a question mark on her because it's just not enough evidence right now. Just like in the beginning, there wasn't enough evidence with Holly. They got to cross all the T's and dot the I's, and they have to connect the dots the same way they did with Romeca. They have to connect the dots with Tyrone.
Right.
And I just hope the family just be diligent about seeking justice. Getting on social media is fine, but you got to go down to the people that matters, that can get things done, that can help you solve this, that you put in office and vote for. You know what I mean? So hopefully the family will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sis, but that's all I wanted to say. I'm glad I got to share, my girlfriend's story with you all, because sometimes people need to hear things, from a personal experience to realize that it can hit home. It could hit anybody's home at any time. It could be your sister. It could be your daughter. It could be your mother. It could be your grandma. It could be your aunt. It could be your female cousin. It could be your male. It could be anybody in your family. We are not immune to situations like this when you know that you have loved ones that are in toxic relationships. Somebody's daughter right now may be in a toxic relationship. Somebody's son, somebody's niece, somebody's aunt, somebody's sister or cousin, mother.
That's so
I,
true.
I don't know nobody that we don't know somebody that's be in toxic relationships,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's all I wanted to say, Nisi Poo, and talk about and have this conversation. I'll be listening always in the
I'm
cut
gonna
and
get up off
try.
anyway. It's Friday, so I'm gonna do an early dismissal today.
Yeah, try to keep up with what's going on. So, we got a few more weeks until Holly's next court date. So yeah, definitely see what's going on with
Yeah,
this case,
with
because
that plan.
it's real. Yeah, it's really a tragedy, and he definitely the family definitely deserve answers, and he deserves justice if justice is to be served as well.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
I'll talk to you later, Nisipu. Love
Okay,
you.
have a good great
Salute to
weekend.
your chat. They are putting some great conversation in here. So
Yeah,
salute to y'all in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
yes,
But
man.
yes, Nisipu, you have a great weekend as well. Okay, I'm gonna be listening until you close out.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, love you. Bye bye.
Love you too. I'm sorry about your friend, Philly girl. I'm so sorry. Yes, I know who the young ladies that was unalive by their boyfriends. Once I used to do her hair. Oh, okay. Um, Miss, and this one I just okay. I've been there. So, hey, Miss Jackson, how are you doing, Miss Karen? I'm sorry to hear about your friend. I'm so sorry to hear about your friend. Look where he was left at. Them motherfuckers, they did plan it. Left him by a homeless camper. Come on, that's what I said. That's what I said too. Left him by a homeless man. And I don't know where that homeless man at now. I don't know if he still sleep out there or he done moved on somewhere else. After that happened, who knows? But when the guy did go out there that day, the homeless guy was not there. But like the blanket and pillow and stuff that he used was still under the bridge. Shit, that homeless man probably don't even want to sleep right there no more. Yes, this is sad. It is. I'm good, Miss Jackson. I'm good. I'm good. Thanking God today is Friday, honey. Yes. Shit, that homeless man probably don't want to sleep out there no more. After that happened, that probably scared that man away. Probably scared him right away. You know? I just think that I do think they had a bad argument. I think the argument was very bad and it turned violent. Yep. I believe they had a bad argument. It started from that camp and it led up to what happened. Oh, okay, Philly girl. Yes, it's Friday. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad. I'm going to get off of here, relax for the rest of the day, honey. Yes, I am. It is Friday. I gotta and I'll be glad when it's time for Romeca court date again. We ain't got long for that, y'all. We ain't got long. That'll be coming up soon. Maybe in about 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, maybe about 2 weeks. That court date will be coming back up. Yeah, I know that gonna be a flood again. And I know they ain't gonna even think about no virtual shit. Not this time around. So yeah. Was that really a homeless man? Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. He was sleeping on that bridge. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was really homeless. What I think, and I think that someone said the homeless man really didn't want to talk about it, but he did say a little something. I forgot exactly what the man said, but yeah, yeah, he was really homeless. Hmm. And I hope his life get better. And I don't know what's caused him to be on the street, but I hope his life get better, and he can find a proper place to live, and so he can shower and eat, and you know. So I pray for him also. Yeah. So I'm going to get up off of here, y'all. I want y'all to have a great weekend. Okay. Please stay prayed up. And please always remember to keep God first. And y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets. Jesus said they found in the past a man calling her. She was the one that. Oh, okay. Have a blessed weekend. Same to you. Same to you. Let's put the blue and pink hearts in this chat, y'all, before we leave here. Everyone stay prayed up and have a great Friday and weekend. Yes. My daughter is the one now and won't listen. Just keep talking to us, sis. Keep talking to her. We all got somebody in our family don't listen. We all got that. We all got somebody in our family that do not want to listen. They just, hard headed. I'll say hard headed. And sometimes they think they know everything. They really do. And you can't tell them jack nothing. And that's sometimes people gotta learn their own, and sometimes they gotta learn the hard way. You just gotta let them bump their heads a couple of times and just let them learn the hard way. Especially when God knows and you know that you did everything in your power that you can do and you can say. Sometimes you gotta turn over to God and let it go. But when you turn stuff over to the Lord, you can't keep fighting with it, honey. You put the ball in His court, let it stay in His court, and let Him fight your battles. Wait a minute. Let me go back to your comment. Hold on. God damn, where did it go so fast? Hold on. She that she was flirting with emojis, fire and heart. She know him. She didn't know it was him. So are you saying the girl was flirting with your husband? Do you know this girl? Do you know her? Or she just was a Facebook friend to him and she just was putting emojis there and she don't know he's in a relationship. So what was it? Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you, Barbara. I mean, because if he have a platform and people are commenting on his posts and they not being disrespectful, I mean, he got to be the one to let them know that he's married for one. He got to put that out there and tell them to, keep the comments and the, stuff like that respectfully, especially when it comes to the comments. That's something he had to let his followers know if he's a content creator, because I don't know. Now, do he just got a regular platform and she's just a friend of his? He still have to keep that respect and let people know he's married. And then sometimes you let these people know you're married, it's still disrespectful as hell. Shit. Thank you, Miss Joy. So when it comes to your husband or your boyfriend have a social media platform or just regular Facebook, whatever the situation may be, they have to be the ones that, keep that shit under control. To let them know, no, don't be posting this under my comments. I'm a married man, I'm a married woman, to keep it down. Once you put that out there and present that like that, then they will respect that. But if you don't do that, that shows to me that he likes it. My husband to my home. She don't believe him. She said, shit, I don't believe him. Oh, okay, Dee. Got you. So your friend knows the family? Oh, okay. So she wasn't flirting back. But sometimes like when guys take pictures and stuff, women put little hearts and little shit like that. But I don't think, well, my ex, he didn't like social media, period, at all. Hated it. And I didn't know why at the time, but now I know now. Some narcissists don't like social media. Some narcissists like social media. Some narcissists doesn't like social media because they feel like if they got social media, you keep tabs on them and they don't like that shit. So, he didn't like social media at all. But you got some narcissist men and some narcissist women, they do like social media because this is their outlet. Oh no! Oh, okay. The CC said this about a family friend that works with him, the father. Okay, got you. Well, I hope this family get all the justice they need. I'm gonna see can I maybe find some stuff over the weekend. Cause I am tired and I'm gonna get up off of here and relax for the day. So y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Y'all be safe out here in these YouTube streets, okay? And I love you guys, and I will see you guys on Monday. Okay? Peace and love.